Infinite Tarot 888. This message is for Leo. Sun, moon, rising anywhere in your chart. Now, Leo, I was hearing don't give up. Either you're like this close, ahí cerca, or maybe you're having a little difficulties. Maybe you're feeling like the time is coming up, or you're not gonna make it. Maybe you're getting on a plane, y vas en chinga. Relax, breathe. Don't give up though. Whatever you're doing, because this one came out and look, danger. You might think that you might be in danger for something, or if you don't meet a deadline, hi, they're gonna fire me. No, the 28 is gonna be significant. Somebody born on the 28, or that's just 10. That's like, yeah, whatever your worries were, se acabaron. See, but it does say charge, and look, that's another 10. It says pushing beyond your comfort zone, discovering new capabilities, allowing yourself to be open, grow stronger through transparency. So there's something that you're doing or that you're going to be stepping into. And I feel like 9/11 changed your energy or whatever. 111. Was that 11/11? I've been getting a lot of synchronicity, so just kind of tripped me out. So it's almost like there was a button that somebody was pushing, is what I felt when I seen this. And maybe you're taking charge, but you're getting this breakthrough. You're like, you know what? I am gonna make a difference. I am gonna move in this direction. And it could be something that you've been holding tight, like close to your chest. Maybe you're not showing your cards. You're keeping them acá if you play poker. I don't know. But as far as shredding, this is almost just picking it up like that. Look, 63. You could be 63, or you were born. I was gonna say East LA, maybe so, but you're 63. And it's almost like you're shredding anything that's in your subconscious mind. It does not resonate with you no more. It's almost like you're like, I'm done with this shit. For some of you guys, you could be having a breakthrough. You're like, fuck, I need to get to this paperwork. Maybe somebody wants to take evidence or shred evidence or some kind of shit is what I'm picking up. But God is telling you, calm down. There's no danger of you losing whatever. God, if you're dealing with court case, you're dealing whatever, you don't have to worry about that. Because over here, maybe somebody could have been threatening you to do this and that. When you trust God, and a lot of you guys, your loyalty is strong when it comes to God. So somebody may, if it's in love, they hope this is not you. But somebody could be having a breakthrough, like going, oh shit. Oh shit, yeah, somebody's gone. And this might be somebody trying to come back to you. So I don't know, maybe somebody's about to learn a valuable lesson when it comes to love or career. See, it came upside down. So exploitation. Somebody could have been wanting to exploitate you, like blackmail or anything. And a lot of people really deal with this shit. I just picked up right now. It's almost like if you're dealing with anybody trying to do this, because a shark is somebody that it's a perception. Could be powerful or it could be a perception. And how is that? Because, whatever you give control to, not just energy, just control. Like, for example, if there's a person that's trying, because this is upside down. Let me read it to you first. It says, I feel my life is stuck in a rut and I can't break free. No matter what I try and do, and this is where this comes in. Damn, I put it back in. Oh, here it is. Yeah. This is where it comes in. You're like, damn, I got the idea. So you could be stuck. And it could be due to these people right here. That they were trying to tie you up and maybe you turn into the fucking shark and you're like, you know what? That B word, because there could be 3 people that worked against you. And that's why maybe you're rushing back to the shredder. Maybe they try to they affected you somewhere or another. And you're like, maybe you got clarity. 444, as I said that. But there's no danger. God works in a mysterious way. When you're loyal to God, and it could be the hardest thing you guys could do or anybody can do. Because sometimes we try to find our own answers. Sometimes we rely on somebody else's guidance. And if they're not in the correct field, no bueno. Why do I say that? Because I'm hearing there's people that are educated to give good advice. And then there's some that aren't, because something that went wrong in their life. And they could be telling people to do certain things. They haven't experienced it. Maybe they didn't experience it in a way that a real person did, and some people give advice by reading, but it could be advice when it comes to one-sided bias, and it could be secretly in there. In other words, they could have anger towards, men or women, depending on how they like, or marriage, depending on how it went for them. You got to pay attention. You could be dealing with an aunt that gives you, or an uncle that gives you a biased uh, opinion. Oh, they're no good for nothing. They're judging a book by a cover. Look how he looks. He could be a gang member. He could be a thug. Maybe he's, oh, he went to prison. Sometimes people go to prison, and it's false accusations. Some people just look like that, and they could be the most helping person. Don't ever judge a book by its cover. I just heard that. So maybe somebody could have judged you wrong, and these people are like, I don't know. I heard they're going to get in trouble. 18 will be significant, maybe in 18 days. It says, I wish I could find a way out of this prison. Didn't I just say that? For some of you guys, it could be 3 people that wanted you in prison. I just did a Spanish or an English one that came out, and it was about but I forgot to put the mics. It sounds terrible with the fan, but it was about the spouse that tried to a spouse and a sibling, that a husband had put a business together, for them both, and they were betraying them, like trying to imprison them, stuff like that. I don't know, but it goes. So, digital detox, it's upside down, and that kind of shows me, for some of you guys, they're gonna want to like get rid of their phone and everything, but you have receipts for whatever situation you guys may be dealing with, something like that, and they could have set a trap in the past. What did I say about dying? So they could get rich. I don't know if this came out in a different reading. They didn't really love you. They love what you could do for them, whatever. They love that, a convenience. Maybe that's what you're going to prove, or what God is going to expose. But they don't want you to give up, because your blessings are really close. And for some reason or another, somebody wanted your blessings. Look, when this person finds out, they're going to want to escape. For some of you guys, they didn't want people to know this knowledge. It's upside down. This is somebody you could have had a family with. It fell right there. Somebody you could have family with. And look, they wanted you in jail with handcuffs, but it's upside down. Imprisonment. They wanted to imprisonment you. Leo, sun, moon, rising, anywhere in your chart. If this was outside people that tried to, blackmail one of the, because I'm getting 2 stories. For some of you guys, they could have blackmailed one of the spouses. If you're Leo, whichever it may resonate with you. But it's like they didn't want you to know this. And it possibly could be blackmail, or somebody fell to seduction. Most likely there's men that don't want their wife to know nothing. And they will do anything for, to not be found out, because they feel ashamed. They could feel, and this could be for the women too, because they could see you like this and something goes wrong. Whether with drugs, they drug them or anything. And I've talked about this in the past videos, or just that they were mad, and this could be close family members that do that. They hate on you, or a friend or something, and they hear gossip. Oh, your person did this, and instead of confronting, looking at fixing things, or really getting to the bottom, they'll fall into seduction. So it could be something like that, or it could be work related. It says right here, sudden wealth, maybe by putting you in a situation, or your person, where they were blackmailing you. They were going to get sudden wealth. Maybe you had a life insurance. Maybe, people don't realize, they don't understand what happened to you. For some of you guys, you could have had somebody spreading rumors that you were going crazy, that, that you needed to go to jail. Maybe false accusations. And I don't know, I'm picking up on, this could have happened around the time that's what was the other video for. It was around COVID. And around that time, you couldn't get, there was nobody in courts. A lot of people fell to false accusations. The lack of help could cause people to jump out of a window. Nobody wants to go to jail. There's people, they can't survive They barely could survive out here. Imagine going there. You know how terrified people could be. And somebody counted. Somebody really could have put the pressure on you. And you felt lost. Imagine somebody turning everything around. The walls are closing in. The number 15 could be significant. It equals 6. Somebody born on the 15 or the 6. Removing obstacles that resulted in cultural differences or several orientational, etc. Hold on. A single soul divided into 2 separate bodies. This could have been like a twin flame. They could have did you wrong. They maybe promised I'll be there for you, but it could be you be finding out, or you might have already found out that this was the person that wanted to do that to you. And some of you guys, you could have tried to tell people. You could have been the perfect couple. Some of you guys were seen like this, and maybe you didn't know how jealous people really were. You didn't know how jealous people were. This is what I'm picking up. And it came, I just got a download for some of you guys. If we saw the card right here that was for like death, somebody could have died. I'm hearing NASA. Maybe you're out of this or something, but the way you still kept moving forward, you know, I said earlier, loyalty to God. So it's like you're out of this fucking world. Maybe you like NASA, you astronauts or something, or the way you just kept moving forward step by step. It's like, it says right here, it says signs of progress guided your upward journey. People can't understand how. They really thought you were done, like a done deal, but it wasn't that. Look, numbness. Some of you guys, you were kicking your brain in the ass. Even if you were an alcoholic, you're not, I'm still focused on God. And if, you know, for some of you guys, if this person, somebody could have used that against you. They could have used that against you. And a lot of you guys, if you were dealing with some kind of grief of a past loved one, of parent especially, they wanted you to, didn't I tell you about time? They wanted you to expire. And maybe they used that against you, and people are looking at you and they're like, well, we don't see that. And even if you was on that, it's like God is going to build you right back up on the person that tried to destroy you. I heard purple rain may be something significant. It says for you. Number 14. 74, you could be born on the 74th. Or 74th on the 7th. The year 74. That equals 11. You saw how I flipped out? No, that's 12, right? No, that's 11. Embrace your uniqueness. Offer it as a special gift to the world. So, Leo, you may wonder, why did I really have to go through this? 1444? Why? You might have asked that as you were going through it. As you were going through this pain, this suffering, you felt like you were just, you knew what was happening. For some of you guys, you could have took charge and you said, God, let me get the hell out of here. I'm one of those. The owl's going to be significant. And 32, that's a 5. And I heard like some haunted. Somebody's haunted. Is it somebody's haunted because they know you got a breakthrough? Are they haunted because you have special gifts? It's like somebody's haunted. That even though the deadline, let's say you went through process of divorce, you went through court, and you never, like your cases were dismissed. For some of you guys, maybe you took just to get rid. God might have told you, hey, take the misdemeanor, but they didn't have nothing. And for some of you guys, I'm hearing, if you would have went to trial, this person would have went to prison, especially for lying. There was a lot of things. And for some of you guys, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anywhere in your chart. I think if this was a spouse, it's almost like people are surprised. It's almost uncovering, like God is doing God is vindicating you, whichever way. And people see you helping. Maybe you're helping other people to get out of a situation. You giving them hope. You letting them know who they can rely on. You're not directly, this person, look, it says reaching out first, and it's upside down. How can they reach you? For some of you guys, God put limitations where no contact. And a lot of you guys, I don't know why I'm getting this download. A lot of people don't know your side of the story, and they think that the no contact is something like, a lot of you guys, for just simply wanting the divorce, all this went down. All this was plotted out for wanting a divorce. The extremes that people will go to. Something about a motel or a hotel, maybe there's going to be gossip. There could be people that are seeing that person that lied on you in hotels and motels. For some of you guys, if you were exiled, you had to leave, you had to live. You had to live like that. Some of you guys in your cars, some of you guys in the forest. Rejection. This is a confirmation. People might have thought that they rejected you. Like I said, there's something about a divorce. You might have asked for a divorce and this person knew you were heading that way. So it could have been plotted to take from you. This is people that I'm hearing, people that take from you. They're insecure. If they're not willing to go half and half. For some of you guys, whether you're a woman, you come from a background, maybe your family has businesses or something, and this guy comes in, never had experience in whatever your family does, and wants everything. Or even have you, for some of you guys, you were willing to give them half. Some of you guys, if you were a man, it was the same thing. They could have lied in court. And I know the situation where a friend of a friend said, the spouse went up there and, because this person had set it up with a sister and a spouse in case one day something happened, and both of them turned on them. And in court, it was funny because they were like, well, and then they checked Facebook and all that shit, and they were like, no, this person's family comes from this background. You never did this kind of construction work. You don't even have a background. I highly doubt it. And then people wonder, well, why wouldn't they? God has a way of doing things. You don't have to worry. You may feel like you're doing circles like this, but while you're doing circles, while you're in stagnation, that you think you're in stagnation, and it will only be stagnation. Understand, it will only be stagnation if you're not working on yourself. What does that mean? Healing. Why? What did our ancestors do? How do we fix this? Healing what hurts. Why did it, even if you're being betrayed, why are my emotions this way? There's a reason. And that's where you start to learn your purpose. It says right here, you have gifts, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anywhere in your chart. And no, you weren't rejected. You escaped. This is God telling you. It might have looked like a tower moment, but God was already ready to send you somewhere else. These people, and I say people because they didn't appreciate you, the value. Even when God was removing you in a different way, because for a lot of you guys, you had the opportunity to take all your shit back and put them out in the street. If you're a male, listen to this. You who are worried more about these kids, and you knew that hit was coming. And for some of you guys, you have receipts. I'm hearing, if you sat down, especially if you went to court, and it was a time period. What does that tell you? A lot of you guys were trying to compromise. Some of you guys even have, where you were trying to fix things with like pastor or church or something like that. They have those, they're saying like meetings or retreats or something where the other person didn't want to. But that's something like that. No, people are going to realize if you're in this situation, you feel rejected. No, you were protected. Now it's your turn. Are you going to put in the work? Are you ready to heal? Because nobody's coming to save you, especially the person that hurt you. That's what they want. They want you to be crawling back. oh, such and such, please. Or maybe if you're a Leo, you think this person was going to come back. Oh, Leo, please come save me. No, God has got them. So it could be the other way around. And if it was for some of you guys, Leo, if you help this person, let's say this person one day, maybe their family abandoned them, their spouse, whatever, and you were put on this person's path and you took them in 2222 confirmation, big time. This person could be in January, born on January, maybe even first. But Leo, for some of you guys, you were the first one to even help them. Maybe the only one to help this person. They didn't have no sleepless like this. They didn't have nowhere. They were. So for some of you guys, if that person betrayed you in that way, like they were tested. Let's say you were vulnerable at one point. You didn't have nothing. This person actually threw you out in the street, kept your shit, like almost trying to steal your destiny, swap you. Is what I heard. Thinking they weren't setting a trap. I don't know, but let's get to these other cards. But some of you guys are doing real good. You're moving forward. This person can't write you. I don't think they're not going to want to. There's too much pride. And you know what pride kicks in? That was Satan's fall, right? Pride. First comes pride and then comes the fall. So let's see. What do you have for that? They don't even want me to talk more. You called you home. For some of you guys that wanted their shit, they're not. They have to make things right. And for some of you guys, if they mess with your reputation, they slandered, and you're not in that industry no more, God has you moving in a different way. And I'm hearing it's like you already know how to do that. So God has you focusing on something new. That you knew how to do, easy, right? When the time is right, God is going to flip the script, and then bam, you're going to get right there. Oh, but they ruined my connection. No, God is in control. God knows what he's doing, but he needs you to work on whatever. You're about to create different streams of income. Look, you're about to get the clarity, baby, on this. As soon as you let go and you just give it to God. For some of you guys, you're going to be forced to let go because it's coming out again. And imagine them having to publicly tell people that they lied. Because for some of you guys, they did you dirty. It says right here, what they want is what I'm hearing. What you need to know. Because some of you guys could have this bitterness, this anger. You could see people. Imagine if you just knowing that somebody affected the way you bring income, your reputation. Gossip could destroy lives. And a person in that situation is dangerous. It's dangerous for educational purpose. I'm telling you, there's people that once you have a whole community go against them, they could hurt themselves or they could hurt a whole community. We see that with the schools. So some of you guys, because you trusted in God, there's a major reward for the people that helped you, for the people that stood up for you, knowing and seeing that they were doing wrong. Because you had a lot of people that went up against you out of greed, anger, jealousy, because of the blessings you carry within you. Things come to you easily and effortlessly, maybe. It says you are experiencing growth, expansion in all areas of your life. You are on the right path and moving towards greater fulfillment and success. And empowerment. This is 898. Stand in your power to embrace your true potential with confidence. So these two cards right here, it's like you experience some things that people only read about, and that's okay. Some people could talk about it, but you live through it. You live through it. And I'm hearing gracefully, you're moving through it, and it's for a greater purpose for humanity. You're not only going to be aligned, but it's almost like you're helping other people to align with God, the universe. 111 is new beginnings. This says your thoughts are manifesting rapidly. Trust in divine guidance and stay focused on your goals. And as I was reading this, it's like I was picturing somebody that's haunted seeing you rise, seeing how God is elevating, wishing that you never would have come up. They're scared, they're haunted, they're sleeping with one eye open. I'm here. Because of all your divine guidance, you might have told this person. This person knew. But a lot of you guys understand that you're not dealing with people's. This is the war is, I can't tell you exactly the word for word, but I'm hearing the war is not against flesh and blood, but against spirits. And the hardest part is when you're having to deal with somebody that close. Some of you guys, even your kids, you have to give it to God. Look, release when I said that. You have divine guidance, 000. You're receiving guidance and protection from the universe. Trust in the divine plan for your life. Prosperity is coming back. I mean, I heard cheesecake, prosperity cheesecake. Maybe you like that. And coffee, café con leche, something like that. So some of you guys, your dreams are gonna come true. I heard bitch. Some of you guys you might have been angry when you left this person. They might have said you're a fool. You're not gonna be able to do nothing. What good does that do? And you know what hurt you the most? It wasn't about the money. It was about saving other people, especially kids. I heard. This could be a family. This could be a spouse. This could be friendships. They wanted to knock your confidence. Your spiritual awakening started there. It's like the way it could have happened. The way it could have happened, you felt like you hit the ground. But you know what? The Leos that I'm talking to right now, whoever, even if you're a cross watcher and a Leo did you wrong, you put God first. You put him first, no matter what you went through, no matter if you had to start all over. You are presented with the opportunity for a fresh start and new beginnings. Release regrets and embrace the present moment with openness and optimistic. 210. Around 210, you might just get, or February the 10th, something. You're going to just get this more money, more, I don't know what it is. But that's what I have for you, Leo. As far as money, you already know. Put your focus. The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. You've listened to God, and your stability is coming. 444. Look at this. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment. Pull this energy. Never be afraid to comment, to really put it out to the universe. I am blessed. I am divinely protected. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. I am magical. I attract high vibrational beings. Love comes to me easily. I am gorgeous. I am handsome. Those affirmations when you tell yourself, I am healthy. Magic. Don't forget, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and comment.